Hey guys, SpeedyHawk here, and today the legendary Julia banner has dropped, and we're going to be sniping blues like a bunch of idiots. Looking forward to that. I'm going to be doing a quick unit analysis, so if you want to skip that, please click ahead to the time shown on screen, or use the timestamp in the description below. Julia is a legendary blue infantry mage. She is of the Earth affinity and comes with the pair-up boost. She's packing a monstrous base 39 attack, and with a super boon, that's the highest attack stat that an infantry mage has gotten in the game to this date. Julia also has a great res stat, mediocre speed and HP, and poor defense. Virtuous Naga gives her another 3 attack, meaning that if you get a plus attack Julia, she will have 60 attack without any skills, merges, dragon flowers, or seals. On any phase, if Julia has more attack than her opponent, she gains a plus 6 attack res bonus during combat. Mirror Impact is a great skill, although I think Julia would have benefited more from Sturdy Impact, but this skill will allow Julia to cover her middling speed on player phase. Light and Dark is her unique skill, and it inflicts a -2 debuff to every combat stat on enemies, neutralizes any stat buffs that they have, and also nullifies adaptive damage. Dragons should really be terrified if a Julia is on the map with them. Attack Res Oath will grant Julia 5 attack and res to her as a visible buff as long as she is an ally adjacent at the start of her turn. Not only will Julia mop the floor with any dragons who dare face her, you can expect her to hit like a semi-truck. If you have an unmerged Julia with her base kit and neutral attack, and you're utilizing every part of her kit correctly, she can easily hit 73 attack, so you can only imagine how high you can push this damage metric. So starting off, I really would like Julia. Didn't get a blue orb on the first one. She's kind of like a nuke monster. And I do struggle with dragons a lot. I know I have Lucina, but it'd be nice to have a magical threat that's better than her previous self, I guess. I do use the original Julia for that stuff. We got Jacob. I don't know why I pulled colorless. I wasn't really thinking. My game plan, like I said, is to snipe blues, but I am going to go red or green. I kind of picked the worst option there for me. Red has a bunch of stuff I would like. I don't have the Bathhouse Elise. And Roy and Legendary Ike are always good pickups. And then for green, you know, I love Mist and Gunthra, and then I don't have Kaden either, so it'd be nice to try and get her. But blue, great color. You got Naga, who I really need because every Astra season in AR, I miss out on a ton of points. Then we have Legendary Tiki, which I will always take merges for, because she's like my favorite armored unit to use in the game, I think. Maybe Fallen Tiki because she gets boots built in. Yeah, Legendary Tiki's great. And then, obviously, this new Julia. Alright. So I wanted to talk about my date this Saturday. I actually met up with Linking7 and Chaz Aria LLC in New York City. It was the first time I was meeting Link. I met Chaz before for like 10 minutes the day 3 Houses came out. Alright, let's go for a green. But yeah, Link, he doesn't look like anything I thought he would. You know, no offense, Link, but like, he kind of has this like nerdy voice, but he does not look like a nerd, I guess. I don't know. He's like this really, tall, athletically built, presents himself well kind of guy. I don't know. Sounds kind of awkward trying to describe him. But anyway, when we first met up, Link has this like joke where he doesn't want to reveal his face on YouTube. So whenever he makes a video appearance, he puts a hood like backwards over his head. So in person, I didn't know what he looked like. So I was at the spot we were going to meet up, which was Nintendo World, or the Nintendo New York store. I don't know what they call it these days, but Nintendo New York. So I was like, hey dude, I don't know what you look like, so this is gonna be interesting. And then he like baited me to type on my phone. He's like, what are you wearing? And then as I looked down to type, he walked up to me with his hood on his head, like backwards. And it scared the shit out of me. It was really nice to finally meet him in person. You know, obviously awesome to hang out with Chaz as well. The Nintendo store was actually sadly lacking on any FE merch whatsoever. We looked over the entire store and there was not one piece of FE merch. They had the games, but like they didn't have amiibos, t-shirts, you know, like a notebook. I don't know. It was kind of upsetting. But you know, always a cool place to go if you're ever in the area and you're a Nintendo fan. I'm assuming most people who are watching this are a Nintendo fan. So yeah, we roamed the city for like 5 hours, just talked about YouTube, Fire Emblem, life, I guess. Yeah, we got some ice cream. That was fun. And then Chaz took us back to his place in Bushwick, Brooklyn. And I got to see his whole recording setup and studio in person. It was really surreal. You know, when you see a place in videos a bunch of times, when you see it in person, it's just like, oh, this place actually exists. I don't, yeah, maybe it's just me who thinks that, but yeah, Chaz's setup was sick. I got to see his little soundboard. He's like a giant keyboard. It's like a 64-note keyboard with sound effects just everywhere. And then he has a dual PC streaming setup, so I actually bought a second PC to set mine up like his, sort of. Hoping that improves the quality of my streams, especially with Rival Bromains hopefully coming up soon. Yeah, at last Rival Bromains we had a lot of technical issues, so I want to make sure the next one goes off without a hitch. That is if they bring back Grand Conquest. I'm assuming they're gonna, but you know, it's wrong to assume. Is that 2 Tailteas? Okay, that's an FE4 Omen. No, okay, I'm sorry. It's a Noe. Anyway, it's pretty fitting that I'm pulling for Julia today, because I actually beat Fire Emblem 4 for the first time, Genealogy of the Holy War. And I say beat in like very loose terms with quotations around it, because my ROM actually crashed after I captured the last castle. So apparently the Garnif ROM, if you guys were ever interested in trying Genealogy out with a ROM, don't get that one because it crashes after you beat the game. So I could show you here, all the text was gibberish and like the epilogue played out. Good sign, 2 3-star Ables. Sick. Yeah, the epilogue played out, they all had conversations and I couldn't understand a word of it, and then it just hard locked on the map screen. So yeah, I sound like a broken record by now, but I really did not enjoy FE4 that much. It'd be nice for it to get a remake, but I feel like the only way I would enjoy the remake would be if they were not faithful to the original, which I think would upset some people. I don't know. Like with Echoes and Gaiden, I'm not sure how faithful they were, because I never played Gaiden. And I heard that the maps are the same, they didn't change those, but I'm not sure about the mechanics. There's only some mechanics in FE4 that I didn't enjoy, like sleep stabs. The rest of it was pretty cool, like the whole bartering system. I really enjoyed that aspect. But yeah, the maps, I just can't do it, sorry. I know you've heard this take like 1,000 times, but I can't deal with them. Now on to Fire Emblem Hero news, I guess. Heroes news. Getting a new mode called Heroes Path. And we're going to be getting a bunch of free 5-stars, it seems, if we complete the mode. So, Brave Ike, he's on that list. I believe Sacred Memories Erica is on that list as well. And then we could get Ninian and Reinhardt. I'm not sure if it's the Sword Heart or if it's just a regular Blue Tome Reinhardt. Let's go for a green. But yeah, I don't know what the mode's going to entail, but it looks sick. Then, obviously, we have the CYL refines coming, which totally caught me off guard. I hope Lynn doesn't get something ridiculous. Alright, sweet. We got Gunthra. I love getting Gunthras, because the more merges I have on her, the happier I am. She's plus HP minus speed. Okay, doesn't matter, I'm going to be merging her. So we have 69 orbs left. That's a magic number. I'm just going to end it there, because I don't think my pity was too high enough for me to want to pull on non-blues. But yeah, CYL refines. I'm excited for Lucina and Roy. Yeah, I think they need help. Lucina more so, because she's kind of fallen out. I just hope they give her something unique and not just like drive buffs on the refinement. Only time will tell. And then I think Ike's gonna be like busted no matter what they give him. Yeah. I just hope, like I said, Lynn doesn't get something offensive, because she's such an offensive terror already. And then we're getting an Ether Raids update. if you guys saw, which I'm looking forward to. Mainly because the aspect I'm most looking forward to is that you can spend more of your, what do they call it? I can't even think of what it's called. You get when you kill the ether jars, you get more stuff to play more matches. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it's ether. So I hope that's right. So you could like spend more ether in one match, I guess. So you could like double down, be like 100 ether on this one, and you'll get double the lift afterwards, so you could play less matches. Double-edged sword there, but if you're confident in your team, you could save a ton of time and frustration, I think. Or if you lose the match, you could just get double screwed. We'll see. But you know, it's gonna be better because you get 3 ladder uses per season. So you could literally like maximize the amount you get out of ladders, I feel like. Speaking of AR, I have collected all of the Ether Raids replays that you guys have left on that community post like 2 months ago. Sorry it took so long. But I collected like 47, I believe. So I don't know when I'm going to make AR Roulette 3 with Shango. It's on the back burner right now, but just know that I have the materials necessary to do it. Alright, 41 orbs left. I'm hoping I could get one more 5-star. Okay, not a good start. But that's the FE4 Omen. Let's get the Julia. People might think it's like a weird choice to go with Legendary Julia instead of like Sigurd or Seliph. Or maybe even Deirdre. But if you're not aware, minor spoilers coming up, but you literally, I think it's impossible to kill the last boss without using Julia. So yeah, Julia is like, she's the savior of the world. Because like I might be wrong. There might be some crazy strats to be able to take out Julius with someone else. But my Seliph, who was my strongest unit, was doing 2 to him, or 3 maybe? And he has like 77 HP. I forgot. But Julia, yeah, she could take him on. So she deserves the legendary spot in my book. 27 orbs. It's not looking good. But yeah, before this video ends, I just want to address what's going on with the Three Houses Let's Play that Shango and I are doing. Alright, I'm not doing this out of pity. I'm sorry that last video, I kind of like got on a whole... Oh my god! Okay. I'll address it in a second. Holy shit. Please be plus attack. Okay, speed. Not the greatest, but I'm just so glad that I got her. Awesome. Well, now we gotta pull for more. We'll use these last like 4 to 5 pulls. Trying for another one. Or another blue, I guess. But anyway, Three Houses Let's Play. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm fishing for sympathy here. I'm really not. But the Let's Play is not really performing well on the channel. I know I've only posted 2 episodes, but I don't think it's gonna improve. And every time I post an episode, like the previous 2 times, I've lost like around 12 subs both times. And I know that's not a lot. You know, the majority of you were cool with it, but people don't seem to be that interested. Like, what, I have 6,000 subs, and I think the first part got like less than 2,000 views. So that's like, I could assume that only 1/3 of you are interested. It takes effort to edit all those episodes together, and if I'm just gonna end up getting a negative sub count at the end of doing it, I don't want to continue doing it. And I want to just keep playing Three Houses, because Shango's schedule kind of makes it hard to record sessions. Or set up recording sessions, I guess. I actually got Linking, Bisquick, and JAIK to sit in with me sometimes to try and alleviate that scheduling thing, you know, get more episodes recorded. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish editing the footage that I have collected already. So I think we finished up to chapter 5, so there's going to be a couple more episodes coming out. If that pisses you guys off and you want to unsub, I'm sorry, but I understand completely. I know that people may not have subbed to this channel for Let's Plays, like definitely not. But maybe not even for this content. I think people sub for Summoner's Duel and for Randomizer Arena. After that last episode that I edit, I'm going to be streaming the rest of the Blue Lions Path, blind of course. I just really want to play Three Houses. I'm like dying at this point. The game's been out for a month and I still haven't completed it. People are talking, you know, I feel really left out. So that was a really pleasant surprise. I'm really happy that I got Gunther, but I'm even more happy that I got that Julia at such a low percentage. I 100% did not expect that. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate your support. I'm not burnt out yet. I'm going to keep going. Don't worry, guys. And I wish you the best of luck on all your pulls, regardless of what banner you go for. There's a ton of great choices going on right now, and I can only assume they're going to keep doing crazy stuff. So, yeah. Take care, guys, and until next time, SpeedyHawk out.
Alright, that's cool.